For the latest film interviews, reviews, and everything making news in pop culture, subscribe to Film Companion now.
Is this the freshest, most novel story told to me via Hindi cinema recently? Girl, it might be.
तो सबू ने पगले है, ठीक है?
Hey guys, my name is Sucharita. This is Film Companion. You're watching Not a Movie Review, and right now I am not going to be reviewing Paglet.
अम्मा, हम चाय नहीं पियेंगे. एक पेप्सी मंगवा दीजिए.
Set in Lucknow, Paglet is the story of Sandhya, a woman who had been married for 5 months before the untimely demise of her husband, and now she's suddenly in the spotlight as a young widow who's supposed to be grieving, a beneficiary of a 50 lakh rupees life insurance policy, and a newly untethered, unrelated member of a large joint family. Movies where a death acts as catalyst for estranged or out of touch family members to come together to face conflicts larger than the loss of life should be a genre unto itself. A rather versatile genre, that too. It could go off into pure drama like the Robert Downey Jr. starrer The Judge, a murder mystery like Knives Out, even the existential superhero saga of The Umbrella Academy. But there is something just so bizarre and inexplicable about a person suddenly ceasing to exist and a ragtag group of people sharing that grief that it lends itself quite marvelously to dark humor. Death at a Funeral, Ram Prasad Ki Tervi. In Paglet, the scope is heightened because of Sandhya's bewilderment and self-doubt about how she's expected to feel versus what her emotions really are. It helps that the person portraying her is Sania Malhotra, an unusual actor who has so far avoided being slotted into a particular kind of role expected of her. From Dangal to Pataka, Photograph, Badhai Ho, Shakuntala, Ludo, every passing casting has only gotten more varied than the last. Here, her uncharacteristically curly hair, big eyes, and general curiosity, which she displays candidly in all her interviews, is utilized by writer-director Umesh Bisht to maximum effect. His unorthodox story molds around this atypical actor like a custom-made snug glove as Sandhya deals with conflict upon conflict, essentially 13 days of complications leading up to the Tervi. Umesh Bisht uses this built-in reverse timer to comment on many things, never over-indulging in any one. Kai Hindu families ka inherent Islamophobia, dur ke rishtedar pretending to be concerned, the duality of life cities like Lucknow offer, jumping back and forth through time with each new lane, superstition still practiced unquestioned in many households, etc., etc. He doesn't bother with trying to fix any of this through his story, lekin. Instead, he trains his gaze languidly onto the mundane stuff one has to go about doing after someone dies. Organizing rations and beds for all the visiting guests, paperwork, dealing with desperate greedy touts at a Shmeshan Ghat, changing the house doorbell to something more somber. The movie is full of clever, small observations like this, wherein lies the second layer of absurd dark comedy. Umesh Bisht's screenplay, aided by Rafi Mahmood's strong, consistent cinematography, moves unhurried from one ridiculous situation to the next, almost lethargic, like the grieving parents played by Ashutosh Rana and Shiva Chadha, caught between wanting to mourn the worst kind of personal loss a parent can endure and the sudden manic responsibility to play hospitable hosts, the very last thing they would want to do. Is antardwand ke beech, Sandhya finds herself, her fatigue giving way to self-actualization. Speaking of finding oneself, I'm going to mention Arijit Singh here, who turns music composer pehli baar. Also pehli baar releasing the entire jukebox, the album, every song of this film via his YouTube channel. The title track, and I might be too old to say this, absolutely slaps. I am too old to say this. Paglet is releasing almost exactly to the date 7 years after Umesh Bisht's first and only other feature film as director, a movie titled O Teri, which I haven't watched but I know opened with an item song with gyrating blonde dancers and 2 men grooving to You Got Me Going Crazy With Your Butt Patlo. Here's hoping Paglet is the herald of more honest stories which are waiting to be told. I really enjoyed this film. So on a scale of 1 to 10, Paglet is 1. Shaini Gupta is also there to lagao 4 chand in a guest appearance. Always a welcome addition. She just makes me happy. Subscribe to Film Companion.